I would like to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Second, I want to give double honor to the apostles of GMS that rule of well. And third, I want to say peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect out there that's tuning in, listening, striving, and mortifying their members to the mercies of Yahweh Bashir Yahweh Shah. This is Sirach 42 and in the ninth chapter, going to the 14th verse. And then I'm going to bring Lord's will with Sirach 10th chapter as well. So it says, fathers and daughters, and this is why fathers are very important. You know, you have a lot of, starting with the so-called black woman, they talk a bunch of shit towards the men. Men ain't shit, men ain't this, men ain't that, men ain't this, men ain't that. And then you have this notion here in America where you can't beat your children or you can't really be a parent. And this was all conjured up by the Edomites through west, on the left hand side, Satan. They put of Satan wanting these Edomites wanted this the vibration of a satanic vibration on in America to allow you people to believe that you can just live a life of indulgence and pleasure and lust in the flesh, and to the molding of your minds and destroying your minds, and to the bringing to the ushering and the bringing of a whole new system of the new world order, which will ultimately comes of Esau chipping you and having complete control over you. And it says, verse 9 of Sirach 42, although he will not let his daughter know it, this is the G&T. A father will lie awake at night worrying about her. If she is young, he worries that she might not get married. If she is already married, he worries about her happiness. If she is a virgin, he worries that she might be seduced and become pregnant while living in his house. If she is married, he worries that she might be unfaithful or that she might not be able to have children. All these things is, if a chick isn't unfaithful, that could be her death. Because that is adultery. And even, if she doesn't want to really love her man, he can write her a bill of a divorce. And, during those times, hey, you could be casted away. She might have to become a whore, a prostitute. Because again, it's not like what you see today. These girls can go, start up a social media account, go get a job, go to college, start up her own business, think she's an entrepreneur. You get what I'm saying? But it says, let me see. And it wasn't a good thing if a chick couldn't have children either. Verse 11, keep a close watch over your daughter. If she is determined to have her own way, if you don't, she may make a fool of you in front of your enemies. What's going on today, what you see, very common. The so-called black woman not having a father or no proper love or structure, or having never been told no or been corrected, checked, put in her place. Her mother really, and even when you go into the Shahrazad Ali made a good book, wrote a hell of a book. The Black Man Guide Understanding the so-called black woman. So accurate, it's scary. But these mothers go in and tell these little girls a bunch of bullshit that destroys them, destroys eventually will hate. Well, your eventually your the daughter's gonna eventually hate the mother, or the daughter's gonna have some type of this old spell on her that she has to take care of her mother. And the same thing that these mothers do to even their own sons. But all in all, your mother was supposed to humble herself to your father. Your father's supposed to look out for your mother. And they were supposed to, do things to make themselves sufficient enough that that'd be good. Because families come together as well due to certain marriages. But it says, you will be a constant joke to everyone in town. And that's why the so-called black man's image, part of his image is being ridiculed because you have the so-called black woman on YouTube publicly disgracing the so-called black man. Your daughters are known for being porn stars. Our daughters are known for OnlyFans. Even our own sisters, some of our own sisters. They're publicly humiliating themselves. World star hip hop. BBLs. The fucking BBLs, man. They're dying because of BBLs. They're in the streets at 2, 3 a.m., 4 o'clock a.m., depending on your cities. They're being gunned down. They're on crack. They're on cocaine. They're smoking weed. They're doing pills. They're in the clubs. They're in the nightlife. They're doing who knows what in the office. These buildings. The so-called black woman has become a laughingstock, and it makes your father looks bad. It makes your father look bad, and it makes your whole nation look bad. A public disgrace. Make sure that her room has no windows or any place where she can look out to the entrance of the house. And this is just meaning, this is how tight you have to be on your daughters. Because your daughter can bring you to shame. Don't let her show off her beauty in front of men or spend her time talking with women. And this is the talk right now. I mean, right off top, Kevin Samuels said it. Anton Daniels said it. Women hurt other women, just as moths damage clothing. Verse 14, a man's wickedness is better than a woman's goodness. Women bring shame and disgrace. Now you got that aspect on a father. While fathers are important in daughters' lives. A father's not going to tolerate that. A father's not going to, and this is why, again, fathers are, it was very important that fathers be on point. And this is why Esau had to break away the man, take away the father, have him mentally fucked up, and to have the mother really fuck up his mental as well. And because again, at the end of the day, if you find a good woman in these days, you can pretty much forget about it. It's a certain way you have to act towards. As a man in America dealing with these women, you really have to have you have to be a real true asshole with a toxicity. Because these bitches are toxic. And you think you're gonna be the father of the year. You think your children are gonna love you. You're incorrect. So basically what I'm saying, you might have 10 kids, only one might make it. You got to you have to write it off to the fact that, hey, I have all these kids, and I have all these kids by these different women, but only one might make through. One might have my back. One woman might instill my goodness that I'm trying to do with my children onto the children. One of these women might not bad mouth me or shame me in front of the child. But majority of the time, that's what's going to happen. Because Esau had made the Banneker of a single mother look honorable. So Sirach 10, I'm gonna close it. Now this is the importance of a father to. It's not it. Let me see. Importance of a father to the son. Damn it. Hold on. Okay, Sirach 30. Damn. So Sirach 30, this is the father and the son. Let me get that in GNT. Bringing up children. A father who loves his son will whip. Salaki. Sirach 31. A father who loves his son will whip him often, so that he can be proud of him later. If a son is disciplined, he will be of some use, and his father can boast of him to his friends. Anyone who gives good guidance to his son can not only take pride in him among his friends, but he make his enemies jealous. While the father is alive, the sight of his son makes him happy, and when he dies, he has no regrets. He is not really dead, because his son is like him. He has left someone to take vengeance on his enemies and to return the favors he owes his friends. But anyone who spoils, and this is what the mothers do, and this is what the so-called white man does as in that government assistance that he give you, that Section 8, them food stamps, the welfare, child support. This is what the fuck he does. But anyone who spoils his son will have to bandage his wounds, gang banging, black on black crime, etc. His heart will stop every time he hears a shout. That's all that emotional. Because the so-called black boy is emotional. You know, you see them goddamn them police lights. That's why 9 times out of 10 he gets his ass whooped, because you so-called black mothers lying to these fucking boys, talk about he can do whatever he want to do. Whatever you put your mind to, he can do as he please. Whatever he want, son, baby, whatever you want to do, you can do it. If you want to be a black president, you can be a president. If you want to, what's some other lie? If you want to be the richest man in the world, baby, you can be the richest man. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Now, and I heard these things. And an untamed horse is going to be stubborn. And one bitch that reminds me right off top is that bitch they call Priscilla, Auntie P, whatever you call, whatever the bitch name is. Bitch got a whole book on why men should be annihilated. Men, why you should leave men alone. But this whole bitch, this whole image and her whole concept of trying to be a man. And she never even had a father in her life. So it's an untamed horse is going to be stubborn, and an undisciplined son is no different. If you pamper your child and play with him, he will be a disappointment and a source of grief. Because what? He's going to amount to nothing. Laugh with him now, and one day you will have to cry over him. Grinding your teeth in regret. Why? Because you spoiled the nigga and you didn't teach him anything. And he didn't have no fear of anybody. So he took life as a joke. You know, these fucking mothers today, they really do believe just giving gifts to boys all goddamn day is good enough, and allowing them to eat fucking Skittles and Pop-Tarts all day is taking care of a fucking child. You know what's crazy? These chicks really believe you shouldn't teach some of these boys to be a carpenter or learn a trade or be good with their hands. As men, we're fucking builders. We you know, why would you tell that boy he need to be a carpenter when he could be the president of United States? Like, yo, these bitches, boy. It says, don't give him freedom while he is young. and don't overlook what he does wrong. Whip him while he is still a child and make him respect your authority. And see, that's another thing that's going on in these households. There's no authority there. These kids ain't scared. These kids ain't, man, if I go downstairs and go in that refrigerator, I might get my ass whooped. Your mother do it, you know, okay, go ahead, one more, and then you go take your ass to sleep. So these little children are learning they're learning skills of manipulation at a very young age. They learn a lot of bad behaviors at young ages that the mothers overlook. And that's why when fathers and mothers live somewhat separate and the mother don't instill guidelines, even when the father's not there, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a conflict between the children and the son and the fathers. Because here it is, the whole time it's learning bad bad behaviors from the mother, being underneath the mother. If you don't, he will be stubborn and disobedient and cause you nothing but sorrow. So discipline your son and give him work to do, or else he will be an embarrassment to you. So you had to give him work, chores. He too young. He can't vacuum. He ain't nothing but a boy. He ain't nothing but a child. He ain't got to take the trash out. He don't know how to rake no leaves. He don't know how to cut no grass. But see, that's what's going on. These boys and these daughters are allowed to be left to themselves on the little phones, and the little tablets, and their toys, and television, and in their room, especially now, because, hey man, there's no kids outside, man. I'm gonna just tell you like that. As I go down these neighborhoods, you leave the house, go to the store, make your way to the different stores. You don't see no kids outside no more, man. So TV is raising these kids. I'm going to end it, wrap it up. Those who was edified with that, shalom.